Grupo Firme, they like dress very cool too. Like I like that, like when you could dress up and like you own it, everyone loves it, kind of thing.
Con eso, ¿no? Igual. Hey yo, Aoki en la producción. Quiere de mi droga, se pone coqueta, prende y enrola, ella se descontrola, se pone coqueta, bailando me provoca. Quiere de mi. Entramos en candela cuando suena la bocina.
I like the clothes, you know, like sometimes like crazy clothes, like especially like I see on stage. Yeah. Like shoes, like the shoes, like you know those shoes that point up.
Oh yeah, from the north.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, but like when I see certain things like that, I'm like, wow, that's really cool.
that's
Grupo Firme, they like dress very cool too. Like I like that, like when you could dress up and like you own it, everyone loves it, kind of thing. Well, I'd say a big part of my production schedule. Like it's a big part of all the different artists I work with in the past 4 or 5 years. I'd say it's become like closer to 50-60% of the artists I'm in the studio with. Yeah, so like 1 year I was like almost working primarily with Latin artists. So it's been like major focus for me, and it's natural. It's not like I'm sometimes I don't even think about it. I'm like, wow, I just realized in the last 6 sessions it was all Latin artists. And I think there's like a really great synergy with my music and with Latin artists in general. So it's like for us it's really easy, like, hey, let's get in the studio, boom, and you know we get in the studio and we're able to like make some music. So but lately I've been focusing, because I'd say in the last 4 years I've been working primarily with reggaeton artists, but in the last year I've really focused on Mexican. Like we did 2 songs together, and like when we're in the studio, there's like a magic in the air. We like make some really great music. So of course, like after Nata Aoki came out, we're like, we gotta make one more. So then we made another one, and then now we want to make more. So we have a really good energy going, and you're definitely gonna see more music between me and Nata. And Santa Fe Klan, we've been working. I mean, I reached out to Santa Fe Klan like 4 years ago. So I reached out to him, and you know, and then he got a translator, and we were like talking back and forth, and then you know, eventually we finished Ultimate. Then we reached out to Snow the Product because we wanted to have a female voice on there.
Oh, cool.
And she loves, like they're close, Santa Fe Klan and Snow. She loves the song, and yeah, and so that song came out. The relationship really stemmed not even from the music, it's just from us wanting to work together. I think he was really surprised I reached out to him, and he was excited about that. And I was once I heard his music, I'm like, I need to work with this guy because he's doing something I haven't heard yet, and this like guaracha, like this whole like sound that I was learning about, and I was like, wow, this is a sound I really want to work with. And I mean, I'm an A&R guy on top of being a producer, so I'm always like looking for new artists and hearing new cultures, you know. So, you know, it's just a natural progression. Actually, I already have, and there is a single coming out. So I don't want to tell you. Because this one is like, this is gonna really, people are like, wow. I prefer this response because when me and Santa Fe Klan, we like dropped this one, people were like, holy shit, that's so weird. Like they didn't understand it. And then they heard it, they're like, holy shit, it's so good. I think the same thing happened with me and Nata. People were like, wow, Steve Aoki and Nata Alcano together. And then Nata Aoki was a big record. It's a really big song, and it's created a whole culture around this song. So I prefer to have like this same kind of reaction. If I give it away, you're gonna lose the steam, you know? Yeah, so the global sound of Steve Aoki is presented in this album. So you have all these different sounds in there, for sure. And there's like other genres on there, primarily rock. So that's one of the major kind of additions, and I think that's because I'm always inspired by what's around me, my environment. My environment with this album was in COVID. So I wasn't touring. So I was really like in isolation in my studio, picking up a guitar, jamming out, because that's my musical form. Was before a DJ. I was in bands. I just played guitar. I used to sing in a band. So like this is like, you know, I went back to my roots. So there's a lot more rock on this album than I've ever done, and a lot more younger artists. So this is an album. It's not about trying to find the biggest artists, but like artists that never have worked with me before, like Taking Back Sunday. Yeah. So when we got in the studio, I was the 5th member of the band, and it's really exciting to be like, that's a rock song. That is not an EDM song. And then the other big piece of this puzzle is introducing HeroQuest as a IP. It's a story. It's an animation. It's characters, and the introduction to this world of HeroQuest, which is the back of my jacket.
Yeah, you're going to.
So the introduction to this world is a trading card, like Pokemon cards, right? Yeah. So we created 64 trading cards that introduce the first introduction to HeroQuest. They come, and we're like, hey, this is for the fans. So if you really want the card, we're gonna put one card in a CD, a HeroQuest CD, and we're only gonna make it available for a few hours. So you could, like, if you really, really want it, you have to buy it in this, like, at this time, we only allowed it for 5 hours. And we sold 30,000 CDs. So there's real interest to get these cards. So that's the first offering of what HeroQuest is to the world, and then we're gonna do a lot more.